Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.
Let's go.
And now your hosts, Joel and Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. It's your buddy Joel again, the man with the face for podcasting. Here again with, by my side, the lovely, wonderful,
magnificent,
what other words? I could just come up with a whole dictionary of them. Gloria Rosario, everybody.
Howdy.
How are you, Gloria?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm okay. Finally.
The weekend.
The weekend. It's my favorite part of the whole week. But see, everybody out there listening, hello. Thank you for joining us again.
Welcome.
Here it is. We made it another week.
Oh, that's
right. So, I mean,
wonderful.
Take solace
yes.
in that, if anything. Like, we made it another week, right?
All whole.
Yeah, I mean, I have all my limbs, my fingers.
My toes. We're good.
Yeah. I came back the way I started the week, so we're good.
We're on a good track.
We are. Like I said, I'm grateful for everything we got now, so I can't complain too much. Can I complain? Absolutely. But I won't. Although I will voice my opinions.
Grumpy.
How was your week as a whole?
Overall,
Gloria?
pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Well, I do, but
You had some bumpy places in the week, right?
Yes, but it's Friday.
Yeah,
Today,
it's time
so-
to decompose and just relax now.
Yes.
Even though there's a lot of stuff to do this weekend. But, yeah, I mean, for myself, the week went pretty good. There was, past few days have been kind of sort of sketchy, but I powered through them. So it's not, like I said, I can't really complain.
Yeah. Can't complain. We had pizza tonight, so
Yeah. Pizza shouldn't, well, I guess everything in moderation, right?
yes.
I mean, I know I'm trying to watch my weight or watch what I eat more often, especially on the medication that I got put on. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So, what do you got planned for this weekend?
Well, now that the weather is starting to stabilize, there's tons of cleaning and organizing.
My
So-
favorite.
Oh, that, and then we need to kind of, I was going to say cater, but for those of you guys listening, we had basically adopted an outside cat.
Feral kitty.
Awesome kitty. That's my kitty Munchie. And she ended up getting pregnant, and she had her litter this week. So that was a cool thing that happened this week.
Yes.
And she had a litter of 5, which is down to 4 because one is spoken for already. And Gloria wants to keep the other ones, which I'm not completely against.
We can't have.
Yeah, I'm
no.
willing to keep, of course, Munchie and maybe one of her babies, but I don't know about all of them.
No, that'd be way too.
I would
many.
really like to find homes for them, though. I mean, but it's weird, and I don't know if anyone out there listening, it's funny because I've come across people, right, and it's like, I love cats and blah blah blah, and I love dogs and whatever, but then you find an animal you want to rehome, and then it's like, well, it's funny, my cousin just had a litter of this cat had just had a litter of kittens. Do you want one? Oh, no, I don't want a cat. It's like kryptonite then.
No, but I have worked with the shelters and people that place animals in the past, so I'm sure we will find.
Well, I
safe
mean,
and
if we
happy
can't
homes.
find, I mean, I would rather just find a home, like maybe there was like people have kids that they want a pet or something, instead of taking it to a shelter. But I mean, I guess a shelter's not bad, right? As long as it's like a no-kill shelter.
Where did we get Lola from?
Someplace want to say it's called Heartland.
Heartland Animal Shelter.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where we got her from.
That was what, like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if, well, whatever. But anyways, that was an exciting thing that happened this weekend. I thought I've never had a cat that had a litter. It's weird. And it's awesome too because, well, Gloria and I, that's like the first thing we do, right? In the mornings and in the afternoon when we come home from work, we go to see how our Munchie's doing. And she's such a good mama.
She is.
She loves her babies.
Yeah.
She-
Never leaves.
She does not leave their side. And it's cool that she trusts us enough to like pet her and then kind of move stuff around. She doesn't think we're going to do anything.
No.
But she's great. I mean, like today when I got home from work, I went straight in there, of course, to see how she was doing. And there she is, just laying there like no care in the world with her babies. And then I petted her and kind of talked to her a little bit. She's a great cat. I like her.
The one that didn't want the cat to begin with.
That's a lie.
The look I'm giving him, he's so full of it.
Okay, fine. I was not really a cat person.
But the next day, he comes fully loaded with all sorts of things for the cat.
All right. I don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So anyway, stop stressing me out, Gloria. Hey, by the way, that was a horrible segue.
That was.
Yeah. Well, Gloria and I, well, you know, this is unscripted, right? This is what we're calling this thing. So it's like most of the time these are things are just, I mean, it's just kind of like continuations of conversations Gloria and I have. Because Gloria likes to talk. And, okay, we both like to talk. Fine. Well, me not so much. She does talk more than I do.
I do.
But yeah, we were kind of talking about stress and stuff because, of course, we're talking about our days and stuff, and everyone goes through it, right? Stress is just a natural thing. I mean, everybody goes through it. Even, shoot, we were just talking about animals. Animals go through stress.
Yeah, it's pretty much an all species emotion.
Right. It's like I said, it's a natural thing, and it's a psychological response to like challenges and demands we have in life. So, like, yeah, everybody goes through it.
Right.
It's just the way we deal with it, right? It's like, and I mean, stress is a powerful thing, right? Because stress, prolonged stress, everyone knows here, or everybody out there listening, stress can do damage.
Yes.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it can do damage. How does it do damage, Gloria?
Well, I mean, just from personal, things that have happened. When my mom had the stroke, she was under a lot of stress.
Right.
And my mom had a very stressful job.
Mm-hmm.
And the stress of, taking care of a family member. And, people don't realize how much stress can have an effect on your physical.
Yes, absolutely.
High blood pressure, insomnia comes from it. It's just...
Yeah, and not only physical, but mental, too.
Right.
I mean, it's both physical and mental. I mean, your mental state takes a huge hit, too. People, I think more of the physical than they do the mental.
Yeah.
But it's almost intertwined, right? Would you say it's kind of one goes with the other, kind of, I guess.
In most cases, that's how it is. Obviously people have different stress tolerances.
Right, and then everyone deals with it differently.
Right. I'm pretty much a nonchalant type of person.
Right.
But when I get stressed out, it's like at a level 30. I go from 0 to 30 in a matter of days,
I don't know what I would consider myself. I do get super stressed, and like the way sometimes I deal with it a lot better than I used to. Although I'm not perfect by any means, and there's, I guess, certain stress relievers that are kind of different now. Like, okay, I don't know about anybody listening out there, and if you guys want to drop us a line and tell us kind of how you deal with stuff, but I know for me, and this is another thing, stress. Like you you kind of lean into bad habits, I guess, to kind of deal with it.
Yes.
Like, for example, some people drink,
Stress eating.
some people smoke. Eating's a big one. Like,
Right.
for me, and I'm kind of a portly gentleman, Rubenesque, if you will. Um, and that's a subject we could talk about one of these days. Um, Me, I was a stress eater because I really don't smoke. I don't drink. I've never done drugs. So it's like food was my thing. And I would always find comfort in food. That's how I would deal. But I mean, stress, people don't realize how it can affect you, if it affects your lifestyle. I mean, it really does. People really don't think about
No.
that.
It also has an effect on your relationships, friendships, family. It affects everything around you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's stress, and it's going to sound weird. Stress can be a positive thing, as long as you harness it and use it to your advantage.
Motivation almost.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Right? Because say, I guess, I mean, off the top of my head, you hate your job, you think your job sucks, and it stresses you out or whatever. Well, that's gonna motivate you to go get another job or learn another skill
Right.
to go get something else.
But it's also a double-edged sword. Again, people handle stress differently. So some people, the slightest hint of stress and everything falls apart.
Yeah,
So it's kind of a double-edged type of thing. It could be a motivator, but not for everybody.
I want to say it's more on the negative side than positive,
Right.
but it's how you deal with it and what you do with it.
Yes.
Right? Because, like we were saying, I mean, it could motivate, like you said, motivated or motivation. That's a perfect way to put it, because you can either let the stress mess with you and then like kind of hinder your progress, or you can take it and be like, okay, this situation I'm in right now isn't the most ideal, but I'm gonna take this and just use it as a tool and run with it and change it.
Right.
So, but I guess so I guess you could say that stress is different. There's different levels, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
I agree.
Because there's they call it, I think, acute stress, and that's like your the short term stress that you know that's the motivating stress, I guess, right? Would you say that?
Yeah.
And then you have chronic stress, where I mean that's like
Long term.
long term, and I think that's the most damaging one, because that's the one that starts giving you high blood pressure and headaches, and you're tired all the time.
Mood swings is
wanna-
a big one.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, mood swings, and then that brings other people down around you too, and of course, what causes stress? All kinds of stuff. You touched on it before, the whole thing with relationships, life events. Like, for myself, I've had huge life events. And of course, how should I say this? I try not to make excuses, right? Like, oh, I'm like this because of this, and then it is what it is, right? But I mean, like, I did have some stuff happen to me that were kind of, I guess, damaging, for lack of a better term. But life events, like becoming the widower, going through some abuse, things like that. Of course, what other things, Gloria? Like I know life events is one. You mentioned
Right.
relationships.
Finances come into play.
Absolutely.
There's so many causes for stress.
Yeah, there's so many. And I mean, like we were saying before, it not only affects you physically, but emotionally. But I mean, you got to learn how to cope, how to manage, right? So, like, what kind of things would you do to manage your stress, or what do you do, Gloria?
My first go-to, which is usually what works for me, is naps. No, really.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was never a guy that took naps. I'm like, I can't nap.
I always saw naps as a waste of time because I'm always on the go and always moving.
Yeah.
But I think eventually I learned that slowing down and taking a nap is so refreshing. In my younger years, I never would have thought that I would have been like a napper, but now I'm definitely all for naps.
It's funny because the older I get, it's like, yeah, I'll go take a nap. I don't care.
I remember I used to fight with my mom when I was little because I never wanted to fall asleep. Like, even at nighttime, I always wanted to
Well,
be...
I think all kids are like that.
Right.
Like they don't want to go to bed. Go to bed. No, I don't want to go to bed. It's like just wait till you're older.
My mom always said that, and now it's just like, oh man, she was right. I need a nap.
That's what I mean. Like kids are like that, right? They're like they don't want to go to sleep. They're up all night, and then it's like just wait, just wait till you get
I
older.
used to fight not to take naps, and now I beg for naps. Like, please.
Yeah, it's like let me take a nap, please.
Right.
Even at work in the middle of the day, I just want a nap.
Yes.
Let me just lay under my desk.
But I mean, there's different ways of coping with it. I find myself when I'm super stressed, like the days where I'm just done with everything. I like to go for a walk in the forest or in the park or somewhere outside. And sometimes even like watching other people. I know that sounds creepy. Oh, I sit there in the park watching people.
No, I don't think people watching is very creepy.
But that's very calming to me.
Right.
Even just listening to music for me is just like the
music
biggest
for me is a big
relaxer.
one.
Right.
Yeah, I like to sit and just listen to music. And as weird as it may sound, me, I'm into all kinds of music, right? I truly am. I'm run most of the gamut. But the more this is gonna sound weird, the more aggressive the music is, the more calming it. At least for me. Like, I don't know, maybe it soothes that aggressiveness that starts building up inside or something. But I was thinking about that the other day on the way home. And it's like some tunes came on that were on the heavier side.
Right.
I'm a huge fan of heavier music. But, yeah, it was relaxing me. So it was like, it was weird. I know it sounds weird, but...
No, it doesn't. And, a lot of the times, too, I at least take at least once a day or once a week. I make time for going out for coffee with one of my cousins or going out for chair massage or something small. It doesn't necessarily take like all day, but
yeah, I mean, it's, and everyone out there, it doesn't take, you don't have to do anything major to relax or like relieve stress. It could be, like you said, something as simple as going to a Starbucks and just buying a coffee and sitting down.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all it takes. Just taking a break, right? Just everything around you, just sit down and you don't even have to do anything.
You can always nap.
And you can always nap. After you have your big, what is it, venti? I don't even know what I don't even know what the sizes are.
No. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, it's hilarity when you see me and Gloria go to a Starbucks. I do not know how to order things there. I get so like I get so intimidated.
You could tell the professional coffee house drinker from the Nun.
All I know is turn on the kettle and get the coffee in my cup. That's all I know. And then when we go out in public, it's like you order, because I don't know how to order coffee in public. It's like, if it's not just give me a cup of coffee, that's it. I'm not very skilled at that, and I admit that.
That's very true.
I'm good at everything else, but ordering coffee is not one of them.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, so we kind of touched on it, like lifestyle changes, just do relaxing things. I'm sure everyone out there has something they like to do, something. I mean, even if it's like you're you like watching movies, and I mean, if it relaxes you, or listening to music, or going to, take a walk or go work out. Some people like to work out, relieve stress working. They say that's a really good stress reliever. I need to go back to the gym. So
That is the goal for now.
yeah, that's one of our goals. One of the goals that we had set for in the beginning of this year. Yeah, so I mean, it'd be interesting to see what got you guys out there listening, what your hobbies are and what you like to do to relieve the stress in your life. Another thing that's important too, I think, though, Gloria, is having a good support system around you. So like, and I don't know if anyone else feels like this, and you could kind of tell me your view on it, but I think it is harder if you're like struggling with stuff or stressing about stuff and you got nobody around you.
Yeah.
It is harder.
Difficult.
So I mean, you kind of touched on it on the last episode. Even if it's just a friend or a cousin or something, if someone just to talk to and just whatever, bounce things off of, you don't have to have like a huge support system. It could just be a friend or a family member that's willing to listen to you and maybe give you good advice.
Yeah, I think that that's very important to keep people with the like-mindedness that you are.
Yes.
It's a mutual thing. If I'm stressed out, I want to sit here and like listen to you, or I want you to listen to me.
Right. Like you genuinely want to see that person in a good light, right? Or not in a good light, but in a good way.
Venting is always good.
Yeah, you got to get it out. Yep.
Right. Especially like I tend to bottle up.
Oh, me too.
So much, and then it comes out as a mood swing, and then it affects everybody around me. And I'm like aware of that. So part of I guess dealing with stress is being aware of what causes your stress, and kind of
that is very true, Gloria. I think
yourself.
you need to know kind of where it starts. Because it's kind of like a fire, right? Like don't you kind of aim for the heart of the fire, like the base of it, to knock it out?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing, right? Like if you figure out what's stressing you or what's the cause of it, that's kind of what you want to. No different than like having a physical ailment or something, or if something hurts, you find out the source of the pain,
right?
And then you treat that. So it's kind of same thing with stress, right? Figure out where it's coming from.
I agree. Definitely knowing, and I don't like to use the word trigger.
Yeah, that seems to be the hot word nowadays, right?
But there are things that can set you off,
And you know what, guys? We're all human, right? We're going to have... yes, stress can, like, it's a good thing and a bad thing, but we're also humans, right? So, I mean, people can only take things so much, right? Like, I mean, and if something stresses you out, that's fine. I think some people, and especially with the self-help thing and all that stuff, it's like they're afraid to like be stressed about stuff, or like, think something isn't good, or you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, I don't know if I'm making any sense to anybody there, but people are afraid to be stressed. And it sounds weird, and I'm not saying you want to be stressed, but it's like people are so afraid. Like, oh my gosh, it's like it's the end all or whatever.
No, nothing is perfect.
Nothing is perfect. Life isn't perfect.
No.
You're gonna come across some kind of something. So it's like does that make any sense what I'm saying? Like people are so afraid of stress.
Yeah.
Like you don't want it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's gonna happen. It's just how life is, right? And it's like everyone's human. Everybody's gonna go through some stuff and some emotions about some stuff. It's only natural, right? Stress is like we was talking about before. Stress is a natural thing.
It's your body's way of letting you know that you need to calm down and just breathe
Yeah,
for a
sometimes
little
you
bit.
have to make an adjustment.
Right.
And then sometimes, and we've talked about this before, like I am not I am not a medical or mental professional at all. I'm just some normal dude on the internet over here. Gloria may be a few credits shy of her doctorate or whatever, her cuckoo degree,
My
or
cuckoo degree.
I don't know. But I mean, we can only kind of give you our opinions and just the stuff we talk about or whatever. But we've also stressed before that there's no shame in seeking professional help for any of that stuff. And I actually encourage it if you can. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right?
No,
To find,
no.
I mean, especially your mental state. Like
Yeah.
you got to find, and we're not, and I know we talked about finding a friend or a cousin or a family member or something, but we're talking about actual
Professional help.
professional help, like going to a medical doctor, get diagnosed. Because sometimes you never know. It is an ailment you have. Like for myself, I was diagnosed with mixed anxiety and depression disorder. And like I said, I probably got a couple other things in there too that haven't been diagnosed. And that's something I got to get on too. I got to get more diligent with that kind of stuff. I do need to, I do admit that I, I tend to kind of put things on the back burner a lot. And, but you got to make priorities. So, I mean, especially when it comes to your well being. Would you agree with that, Gloria?
Yes, I do. I also think that in a lot of ways, when you're dealing with stress, it can really get out of hand really quick, you know? And when that type of stuff happens, it's like you're kind of caught off guard. And it could be a very isolating type of feeling that you feel when you're going through stuff like that.
Absolutely. But you got to, everyone has to realize you're not alone, right?
No. And see, part of this podcast is kind of to try to build a community where people will support each other.
Yeah, I
and-
mean, like I said, you guys can drop us a line and we can talk about stuff, and we're all family here, right? We're all friends. We're trying to make each other better and everyone's lives better. I mean, any little small thing that you could do, right? That's kind of the plan, anyways.
Yeah, and again, finding and building a community with like-minded people that
Yeah.
are trying to figure things out is our end game here. That's like the
and
end
really,
goal.
that's all what we're doing, right? Everyone's trying to figure it out. I mean, that's the name of the game, right?
Yes, that definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it can be done, guys. I mean, it's. I know stuff gets hard, and I mean, God knows I struggle from time to time, even now. And some days are better than others. I mean, not every day is roses and whatever. Sometimes you get a big fat goose egg. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just gotta lean on one of my hobbies, keep me busy, which isn't a bad idea, right?
No.
Speaking of, we can move on. Actually, Um, I know. Well, we talked about it before. How about our hobbies and stuff like that? Stuff we like to do. So maybe we should share maybe a couple things that we do to relieve stress or that we like to do, like hobbies and how we got into them or whatever. So maybe I'll start, Mrs. Rosario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. So I know baking was one of your hobbies. It was actually your side hustle when we met.
Right.
How the heck did you get into that?
How did I get into
Baking and stuff, yeah.
Well,
And did you do it to relieve stress? Is it something you just, I mean, it's something you like to do. How'd you even get into it?
man, I don't even remember. I've talked about it before. Um, I was probably 6 or 7 years old in the kitchen.
Oh, was that
messing
when you made
around.
that like egg slop in the freezer?
And my mom had to eat it. Yeah. Well, it kind of stemmed from watching my mom cook. I was always fascinated with my mom, like cooking in the
Mhm.
kitchen, and I didn't like, if you come from a Latin household, moms are very strict about the way that they cook things.
Yeah, it's no joke.
And when I was younger and my mom would try to teach me, I felt forced, so I wasn't interested in it when I was younger.
Hmm.
And then probably like at around age 10, one of my grade school teachers gave me a children's cookbook, and it had this section on baking.
Hmm.
And I think the first thing that I ever like baked that was actually edible, um, was I think it was croissants.
Wow, that the croissants is kind of, there's a little bit of labor in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And my mom was so shocked when she actually ate the croissant and it was edible.
Nice and fluffy and buttery.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember how buttery it was, but it was edible. Okay, that was a
Wow.
huge improvement from the egg schlop.
Well, I told you about my salty cookies that I made for my mom one time. Oh, that was a disaster.
Yeah, but I just I've always been into baking. Like it was just a natural type of thing. And
Man, baking is like another level. Like cooking and baking are
two different
way
things.
different things.
I love to bake
Mhm.
and I love to cook. But you're right, it is two different types
Yeah,
of love.
it's two different worlds.
Right,
Yeah.
it's two different worlds. But as I got older, I started learning more and more complicated techniques.
Mhm.
And that's how it started. And then when I was older, I realized, I could make money from this.
Oh, and that become your side hustle.
Yeah, that's how it kind of started. It started just,
And then COVID happened.
yeah. Well, even years before COVID, I was baking for friends and family, word of mouth, and that's basically how it started to become my side hustle.
Mhm.
And funny enough, I was making more money baking than I was at my day job.
Hmm.
But I don't know, I guess not having the support of people around me, it just kind of funny story. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Bundt Cakes, right? Am I saying that
Oh,
right?
that restaurant chain. Well, it's not a restaurant. It's
No.
just like a bakery.
It's like a bakery.
Yeah.
Funny story. Well, not funny, but I remember way before Bundt Cake
Oh, I've heard this story.
yes,
Yeah.
became a thing. I was sitting around with a bunch of, I don't know if it was my cousins or friends, but it was in a group setting.
Mhm.
And I was like, you guys know what would be awesome, and I think I want to do it. I wanted to have this bakery, and I want to call it Buntz. Buntz, right? Buntz.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, where I do nothing but Bundt cakes, and I simply decorate them. And everyone's like, that's so stupid. Like, who's going to go buy Bundt cakes, Sure enough, a couple years later, I happened to be, I think it was in Niles or Glenview, a suburb out there.
Yeah, a suburb of Chicago.
Right. And there was this store called Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Yeah, now look at you.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
There's like 4 that I know of just around our area.
That reminds me of a story, true story, really quick. Doritos tacos. I kid you not. One day I was at work and I think I was eating Doritos. I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. And when the subject of Taco Bell came up, or tacos, and I said, wouldn't it be something to make the hard shell tacos out of Doritos? And this was before those Dorito tacos came out. And then, wouldn't you know it, they came out with the Dorito taco.
Somebody sold your idea.
Man, I swear, I wouldn't be doing a podcast on the internet. I'd be owning a radio station. I kid you not. I totally said, man, it'd be a good idea to put Doritos
See,
as
that's why you should never listen to people who tell you no. Because
that, or if you think the idea's crazy, just do it.
do it.
Just
I wish I would have acted on that whole buttons thing.
right, and you look at you. You wouldn't have, you probably would have had Jason Momoa as a husband instead of.
I wish.
She wishes. Did you hear that, people?
Yeah.
What does he have that I don't? Well, we won't go into that.
Nothing on my end. But yeah, I do enjoy baking and cooking as I love to feed people around me.
Right.
That can also be my toxic trait because,
Yeah, food and
food, yeah.
sweets, yeah.
But no, I do find a lot of relaxation. Something about kneading the dough for, something, or pounding the flour, or, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the recipe calls for.
Creating.
Yes.
It's like art.
Right. It is an art form, and I know people kind of roll their eyes when I say that, but no,
No.
baking is an art form.
No, cooking and baking, it's totally an art form.
Yes. Anybody who tells you otherwise is crazy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely.
Yes. So what is
Oh, so it's your turn to ask me,
I lost track of what we were talking about. I'm
like,
sorry.
hobbies and stuff that we
Oh.
like to do.
So I know one of your hobbies was music.
Yes.
How did you instruments particularly? How did you
Well, it's weird. Not weird, but I've always been into music. Before I wanted to play music, I was always, at the time there was tapes, right? And vinyl. I was always listening to music all over the place, all kinds. When I was younger, I was more into hip hop, and we're from Chicago at the time, especially in the 90s. You had your hard house and house music and deep house and stuff like that. Super big into music. So I went from listening to music, and then I went into DJing. And I've told that story before, how I got started there. And from DJing, I went into trying to produce and try to sample beats and stuff like that. And I did that for a while, and then life kind of started, and my I don't even know what I want to call it, journey, I guess, or the
Journey.
beginning of my story. I won't go into detail right now, but then I went from that, and then I used to play piano when I was before DJ.
Not to interrupt you, but we're really artsy. I'm like,
Yeah,
the
but see,
similarities between
and that's the thing too, because I don't know. People have told me I'm pretty creative and all this other stuff, but I think I let things ruin it, and I hate to say it that way, and but I feel that way, right? I let stress and life situations and stuff like that get in the way, because I could be a lot more proficient on stuff or whatever right now, but because of low self-esteem, low self-worth, insecurity, all the good stuff, right? Of course, I'm being facetious. I'm all of that stuff took took part in hindering all of that, which is a kind of a regret that I have now. But I know you and I have talked about it before, and you said it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not too late. It's not like you can't pick up a pair of drumsticks or go try to learn guitar, especially now with YouTube, and you don't have to pay for lessons. You could just sit on your couch
Yeah, and just do it on your own.
and just like when you're bored, just sit there and try to play something. But anyways, back to the not to make this serious again, but yeah, so I played piano. I didn't mind piano, and I was actually taking proper lessons. But I was always the type of person that I played by ear. I just kind of was pretty decent at just listening to something and trying to copy it. So even with my latest thing with drumming, it was the same way. I taught myself or was teaching myself. All I would do was watch other drummers and just do what they did. And then I would play along the songs and stuff like that. I got good enough where I ended up in a band. So, I mean, I guess that's, I guess that's something. So I went from DJing to producing, and then I was like, you know what? I want to play guitar. So I picked up guitar for a little bit, bass and regular guitar. And then from there I went to drums. And then drumming's I guess the longest thing I stuck with. And at one point I was trying to form my own band, and man, I would buy so much gear. I mean, I literally had I could have a band play in my basement. Like I had so much.
That's still kind of true today. I mean, look at the piano that I have, the drum sets that we have, the guitars we have. If we were to put together all of our instruments,
That is actually, you bring up a good point. So I mean, I have what
next project.
I have a guitar I got for as a gift, so I got that. I have my drums. I still have that. There's like everywhere.
There's pianos.
There's a piano
yeah.
somewhere around here. I mean, we could form a band.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there listening wants to form a band, we got all the instruments here.
All right, let's move on. What else? It's your turn, right?
No, I mean, I think that's, well, unless you want to do another one.
We do one more short.
All right, we'll do a really short one. Let's
Yeah.
see. Another thing that Gloria enjoys doing is drawing and painting. So how long have you been doing that, and how did you figure out that that's something you like to do?
Again, I hop around with hobbies all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed drawing as a little kid, painting. It wasn't until I got a little bit older and I had an art teacher who started instructing me like on a personal level. And I think that's how I got into like painting. But remember the couples painting night that we did?
Why were we bringing this up right now?
Because
People, please.
Okay. So I see all these cute little stories of, people on TikTok, couples, friends, lovingly drawing paintings and
Yeah, it's a
drawings,
thing, right? Like a date night thing.
right. So one night we're like, okay, we're gonna have a stay-at-home like date night. So I was like, all right, we're gonna. We started looking through my supplies, and I had paint and brushes, and I like to paint, so I have all sorts of supplies,
Right.
The only thing I think we ended up buying was the canvas, right? The little canvas.
Well, we needed to buy like the paints, the canvases, well, the little easels or whatever.
Easels, yeah.
Yeah, the little mini easels.
So, anyways, we buy the little, extra accessories that I don't have, and I lovingly painted Joel, and I have it in the living room. And when my family came after I painted it, they were like, "Did you draw that?" I was like, "Yeah, it looks exactly."
Well, I don't know about exactly.
It looks. You can tell who it is. Okay, I'm not that good at drawing people, but I have the beard, I have the bald head, I have the eyebrows. So yes, it's you. So, anyways,
Let's just say it resembles me.
very well.
Mhm.
Very well, I might add.
Maybe we'll post pictures of these
We
paintings.
should.
Oh, I think I will. So, guys, if I'm gonna if I remember, I'll take pictures of these things and I'll post them on the blog for you guys to check out.
Okay, that's all well and fine. But when he turns around, I'm over here like super concentrated, like looking at him, drawing what I see, painting what I see, looking at him. I'm intensely into this. This fool turns the picture around, and I look like a Polynesian man.
I personally think you look like Ernie from Bert and Ernie, but
Either way, it doesn't resemble me.
I tried. And what the funny thing is, I tried to go to art school, and I was like, tried to get into art. It just shows you how rusty I am. I think it looks like Ernie from Bert and Ernie,
Oh, man,
honestly.
it just looks bad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna, guys out there listening, I'm gonna take pictures, and then you guys could see them for yourselves, and then you could actually, we should make it a poll to which one they like better.
No, it's funny because we have these in the living room, and everybody who comes is like, "Oh,
It's funny because Gloria and I are nerds, and we're just goofy, right? So we'll have that like in our living room, and then at one point we had pictures on the wall. You know how people have like pictures of themselves or whatever, or portraits. We have like kid pictures of us,
yeah,
like when we were kids, and like everyone gets a kick out of that when they come over.
yeah." But anyways, what was? Oh, it's my turn, and then we're done. I think. How did you get into collecting action figures?
Well, I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
I used to do it a lot. I started, I might have been after I became a widower, and I think that's when it was. Anyways, it started off with like TV and movie figures, and then it went from that to, action figures. And that there was nothing specific, but I mean, I just started accumulating all kinds of stuff. My biggest thing, especially when I was a kid, was Transformers and GI Joes. GI Joes especially, and I wish I would have kept those things.
Yeah,
Those things are like mini gold mines, some of
Right.
them. But and as an adult, sounds weird when I say it out loud. when I got older and I wanted to get into GI Joes, there's a bit of a price difference.
oh, for sure. With everything, yes.
I want to say when I was a kid, and these were, I don't know if anyone out there is familiar with GI Joes, but they were maybe 3 inches high. They were little hard plastic army men, basically.
With movable joints.
Yeah, with movable joints and kung fu grip.
Huh.
But I think when I was a kid, it was awesome because my dad would take me, I think every week to buy one GI Joe, and
How much were they back then? They were like, a couple
man, they were
dollars,
like
right?
$2 or $3 at the time.
Oh my gosh! Now they're like $20 almost.
Well, yeah, the
depending.
more modern ones are like $20 to $30,
And they don't even have the same joint movements as the old ones.
I mean, they're a little bit bigger now than they used to be, but yeah, it's they're like 100% more expensive, and there's so many cool ones I would want. I'd go broke just buying GI Joes. But anyways,
it's funny when our niece and nephew come over. The first place they come or try to get into, because we keep this locked now. We try not to encourage too many prying eyes in here.
yeah, our little podcast room is well, I want to redo it, but it's basically our extra room is like a game room / nerd room.
Yeah, it has stuff that he collects and stuff that I collect. We kind of collect the same thing, kind of not. We're into different types of fandoms, but the basics are here. So
Yeah.
when my nephew comes, it's like they're not toys.
Isn't that weird? Like they
Yeah.
are toys.
They are, and that's exactly what he said. Like, look, Titi, these are toys, okay? You
Yeah,
said
It's funny to see like a little kid kind of look at you like, "Are you nuts?" Like
they're
it's a
toys.
toy.
It's
Like,
a
and I want to
toy.
play with that.
I
And
was
it's like,
like,
no,
no,
don't
sir.
touch that.
No, that's a collection.
Wow.
Like,
Now that I think about it, it's like, yeah, that is pretty silly. But yeah, I mean, I mean, maybe it was just something that kept me distracted. But of course, like with anything, you get hooked into it,
yeah,
and you just keep doing it. So I just kept buying stuff that I thought was cool, and I mean, there was a few things that were kind of unreasonable, for lack of a better term. I mean, any hobby can get very expensive.
oh my gosh,
I
yes.
mean,
yeah.
yeah, it got to the point where it's like, okay, I gotta stop.
No, plus collecting now isn't the same as it was
No.
10, 15 years
No,
ago.
absolutely
It's so
not. Like,
different.
people think that you just start buying all this stuff and it's gonna be worth money, and that's not the case. I think the money is in like the quote unquote vintage stuff.
The super vintage stuff.
Right. So, like, for example, if I would have kept my old G.I. Joes, some of those are worth money.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you buy a G.I. Joe off the shelf now,
It's not gonna.
it's
not
not
the
gonna
same.
catch the value like the old stuff.
No, and I think a lot of the times, we got carried away just because of the nostalgia of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And me, I'm horrible because if I go to the store and I see something that like is nerdy and
That
fit in the
reminds me of
room,
when I was a kid.
no, I'll buy things. And I was like, okay, find a spot for this. And he looks at me like, look, lady, where are we gonna put this? I was like, that sounds like a you problem
Yeah.
here. That sounds like a you problem.
That is very true, because it's like we'll see something cool and it's like we don't really need it
And we don't have the
and
room
don't
for
have
it.
really the room for it, and we'll make it work.
We'll fit it somewhere.
And we'll get it in there somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's not the same. And man, I've gotten into so many hobbies, and well, collecting hobbies anyways. So like the toys and the collectibles, I got into collecting. Shoot, the latest things are more adult things, right? Like, you know, cologne bottles and watches.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't
think
know.
it's so rare now that we buy stuff. Like we do buy things
Yeah,
here and
it's
there.
been a long time.
Right. But not like it used to be. Like when we used to like, go searching for specific things and we would be at like 6 or 7 different stores.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess collect responsibly, people.
Yes.
Like, make sure your bills are paid first. Yeah, I
And
mean,
we've
we
ne-
never. Yeah,
No,
I mean,
we've
we
never
make sure
been
to
put
buy it.
right. We've never been put in that position.
Only if the money allowed it. But,
right.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I think we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there.
We could ramble and babble about this all night.
We're done collecting all your time.
Yes. But
Cha. All right, guys. So we're gonna leave it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you got something out of it and got entertained by our goofy stories. Remember to visit the blog at sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. Drop us a line on our email if you got any questions or suggestions or anything. sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. Visit us at our socials. Just search Sessions and Lessons. We should be able to pop up on your socials. And that's about it. And remember, if I remember, I will. I'll try to take a picture of those things that Gloria was talking about. You guys can go on the site and check them out.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah, the picture of Gloria that looks like Ernie. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We truly, truly do appreciate you guys. Please spread the word. Let guys know that we're out there. Yeah. So, any last words, Gloria? Anything you want to say?
No, guys, just thank you for tuning in. Been getting positive feedback. kind of excited to see. It is exciting to see that
People are listening.
No, and from different countries too. We have people joining in from the Philippines and Germany.
I don't even remember.
No, well, I've been looking. So thank you
And-
guys for that.
But you know what? We're doing it just
It's just for fun, but it's kind of cool to see how
and help
far.
people out. That's one of my big things. So
It just blows my mind that somebody from the Philippines or people from the Japan or whatever are turning in and
Mhm.
listening. To me,
well, thank you everybody
yes.
out there, wherever
thank
you
you.
are on the globe. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Just spread the word.
I guess that's it. Talk to you guys later.
All
Bye.
right, guys. Bye bye.